Welcome to New Business on Main Street with Russ Johnson. It's where social media meets millions of today's consumers. The Entrepreneur Business Strategy will reach over 200 million Americans this year. If moving goods and services is important to you, then you won't want to miss this information on the techniques, skills, and strategies that will increase your bottom line. Get ready for super profits to be made with entrepreneur marketing. There are 92 million millennials in the United States, meaning those born between 1980 and the year 2000. They will take over the leadership of major corporations in the next few years. These future captains of industry are convinced that entrepreneur marketing is the smart way of doing business. It's where entrepreneurship meets millions of today's consumers. So sit back, relax. It's time to learn how to take advantage of this strategy in today's economy. Now, here's Russ Johnson.
Well, welcome. The New Business on Main Street, that's the title of the program, and because we're bringing you some new ideas, some new constructs, some new concepts, and new ways of thinking in terms of how you live your life and how you can become financially independent and secure. So that's what we talk about. And I got Natty out with me today. And we were talking today, let's talk about your background a little bit, would you? She has an engineer, of course, and you're from Russia.
Yes.
And you've been in the United States how long now?
Well, I'm in the United States already 17 years.
Right, okay. Great.
So I can say that's my country now.
Well, welcome to the United States.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. We are all here the same, right?
Absolutely. We're glad to have you.
Different time coming, but we are the same.
Oh, there's no doubt about it.
Yes.
Absolutely. Russia has gone through some serious changes in the last 17 years, would you say?
Yes, it is.
Right.
Yes.
And now it's coming back pretty strong if we were to look at what's happening.
Yes, that's true too. You know, it's now economy is grow so fast. So, yes, but, you know, it doesn't matter where you live. It's a matter what quality life you have.
Okay.
So that's what about. You can live any country in the world and feel miserable, you know.
Okay.
And you can live in an island and feel so happy.
Right. Well, you have a positive attitude, and that's what we wanted to talk about. Let's talk about your background just a bit. You're from Russia. You went to school.
I born in St. Petersburg, Russia. And high school, sport. I did professional sport, athletic. And then university, I finished master's degree engineering, working a little bit as an engineer. And then in Russia we have change everything politically, economically. So you do what you can do in a situation what your life put it, right? So when a Soviet Union is collapsed, I can say like that, we have more opportunity to realize ourselves, because it's communist system, this is everybody equal. You can't be somebody because they not let you.
Okay.
So then we have opportunity to realize you are individual who have your potential, your power to do something different. And this is why, you know, many people start do their own businesses. So, and this is interesting area.
So entrepreneurship is big now in Russia.
Yes.
Yeah. And when you were coming up, and we talked about that today, and that's what I wanted to address, the fact that when you came up, you were kind of different than the cookie cutter that they had set aside for a lot of people. Let's talk about that. How was it different, and who encouraged you to be different as you were growing up?
Well, when you live in a system where everything is actually have border, you can't go there, you can't go there, you can't do something what you want to do because it's not required. So many people, they think this is their life and this is how they feel to live this life. But I feel differently from my very, very young age. And people recognize this and tell me, oh, you kind of different. and they're laughing at me because I think differently, I act differently. So, and then I start to realize, yes, but I'm different, but I have a power to do something what I want to do. And I start doing, not looking what other people think about me.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I become number one in the school, number one in the university,
Mm-hmm.
number one in the city,
Wow.
you know, and people stop laughing. But I start laughing on them because I grow, they not. They're in the same position, complaining because they can do nothing. And they say, how you can do this? I say, because I want to. But we can't. It's because this one and this one don't let us. I say, this is in your mind. But did you try something different? So this is why, most people who I know, with whom I grow, with whom I, in the school and university, they are the same.
Mm-hmm.
They not change because, they actually afraid.
Okay.
It's a fear of change.
The fear of change.
Yeah.
And you find that prevalent among a lot of people, the fear of change?
I can say yes.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
But how about your parents? Did they encourage you to, you say you found yourself, so you were number one in school, number one in sports, number one at the university. So you became number one. You were driven.
Yes, but do you know, my parents is from a period where is the communist system strong. This
Right.
is the Stalin
Right.
regime, and people have no rights.
Oh, I see.
They say you are free, but this is free slavery, like that. You have no will to do anything. But they give me just freedom to do what I want to do. My mom fight with me a little bit, saying, "Oh, girls don't do this, girls don't do this," And I say, but my dad is always say, if somebody did, you can do it.
Oh, so your dad pushed you then
He just inspired me
and encouraged
to,
you
yes,
to think different, to think.
exactly, yeah.
But that's important because a lot of people and a lot of families don't get that encouragement. They don't get that an uplifting philosophy, if you will.
Right,
But you did get it from your father, so that's where it is.
yes.
Okay.
Actually, it's two persons in my life who inspire me from beginning.
Mm-hmm.
This is my dad and this is my grandmother.
Oh, so what did your grandmother say? How did she approach you?
She's just a free soul
Oh,
person. She not accepted any government. She not accepted anything. What she accepted, God will, and she said, "We are not under them. You are free soul, so you have to realize and live your life as a free soul. No matter what regime in the country you live, you still can be free."
okay.
So this is two person who
Your father and your grandmother.
right.
Right. So they encourage you to be different and they think
Yes.
out of the side of the box,
Right.
if you will.
Right.
So that's why you became number one in school, number one in sports, number one at the university,
Right.
because of them.
Yes,
Okay.
I think so. Because I never stop. I keep going.
okay.
I don't disappoint it because it's nothing to be disappointed. If you are lose, because in sport you always win and lose.
Right.
When you win, yeah, that's a wonderful. This is amazing feeling. You're a winner, but this is not 100% you're a winner all the time. So when you lose, this experience and push you to do better, to be again the winner. And this is not just in a sport. I think a sport also push me on this discipline and never give up, because when you lose, it's not meaning you lose forever.
Right.
Everything change. You have to just start pushing yourself harder you know.
Now, you had two boys, and both of whom are engineers. Is that right?
Yes, I have two boys. Actually, they already growing men.
Right, of course.
So one is, both of them finish military high university. One is Marine,
Mm-hmm.
and he's acoustic electronic engineer. And another one is he finished transportation, military transportation academy,
Mm-hmm.
and he's a mechanical engineer like me. But yeah,
Okay. So you became an engineer, and your two boys became an engineer.
Right.
Now, do you think you pushed them in that direction? I'm just curious.
No, I never push people.
Okay,
You know?
you were an example then for them.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
And then-
Yeah. If you want to people follow you, you don't have to sell or push them.
Oh,
You have to show yourself
right.
what is your life going your way.
Mm-hmm.
If they like it, they take it. Everybody have choice.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I telling you you have to do this and you become this person. No, I telling you, look at me. I'm going this way. Do you like it? That's your choice. You can be better than me.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah, that's what we want to talk about on this show, on an ongoing basis each and every week, that we will bring people to the microphone who happen to think differently, outside of the box, if you will.
Exactly.
Because so many people get caught in the mundane, everyday rat race, and they follow it's like rote memory. I mean, they just get up at a certain time, hit the highway, go to work, going to the job they don't like, taking the money they think is insufficient, but not doing anything beyond that, outside of that rat race, 9 to 5, whatever it is,
Right.
and developing themselves. So have you continued to work and read and continue to expand and improve you?
Of course, never stop.
Okay.
Because his life is always experience.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't know if you're in a high level right now. Never know.
Mm-hmm.
You think you are. But, if you think big, you become big.
Okay.
So I never stop learning. I never stop researching.
All right.
And people said, why you do this? I don't know. I just do it.
Okay, let's take a break here, and I'm going to come back and
Okay.
talk about some of the materials that you would recommend and some of the things that you would tell people to do to think differently. This is 1470, the new business on Main Street.
Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men with talent. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is almost a proverb. Education will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent. The slogan, "Press On," has solved and always will solve the problems of the human race. Calvin Coolidge.
If you had access to all the wealth in the world and you used only a penny, you would be doing exactly what you very probably have been doing in the use of your brain. You own in your brain the most marvelous, inconceivably powerful force the world has ever known. There are 10 to 14 billion cells in the average human brain. It is the brain that has given us the supersonic airplane, the sciences, the arts. All that we know today and will use tomorrow has hatched from that small gray mass each of us carries around. Can you doubt, even for a moment, that your brain can bring you and yours everything you want here on Earth? Of course you can, if you recognize its power and stop acting like those who never even thought about it. Give it the job you have decided to accomplish and watch it handle it.
This is New Business on Main Street with Russ Johnson, where you can learn the strategies needed to be a successful business entrepreneur. Want to learn more about the opportunities entrepreneur marketing can show you to help you be successful? Go to newbusinessonmainstreet.com. That's newbusinessonmainstreet.com. Once again, here is Russ Johnson.
Welcome back to 1470, New Business on Main Street. And we have Nadia talking about her experience in terms of thinking outside the box, becoming an engineer, watching her sons become very successful as engineers, and how she had become an example in her family, so others have followed her. What if I were to talk to, if we're talking to some people out there listening to the show and wondering what are they talking about? I guess I don't think it's that convoluted or complicated, but we're trying to teach. What Steve Jobs said it this way. He says life can be much broader once you understand that everything around you was created by people no smarter than you. We're talking about the studio, cars, trains, the rockets, ships, houses, whatever, the yachts. They were created by people no smarter than you. Once you understand that, you can mold it, you can massage it, you can reject it, whatever. You can embrace it if you like. And once you understand that, you will never be the same again. So I think that's what we're talking about. How do we take our mind power and transform our lives? Well, what books would you recommend? What thoughts would you pass along to people who may need some help to do those kind of things?
My opinion
Uh-huh.
is only the book what people need to learn, read, and live, like it said, is the Bible.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's the only book of life. It's a book of life. It's laws, statutes, and commandments. This book is not about religion, not at all.
Oh.
Period. This is how to live life. And giving you example, good and bad,
Mm-hmm.
how to live life. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And main point in life, to love. Love your children, love your parents. First of all, love Most High, the Creator.
Mm-hmm.
Love your parents, love your children, love your family, love your wife or husband.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about love. Everything around, all career, all this what we do, is all about to support what you love. That's it. It's so simple. But people create so much things and go different direction because they didn't see the point.
Mm-hmm.
And they lost.
Right.
They in illusion or delusion.
Right, or illusion or delusion. Yeah.
Right.
Well, both. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying that, do you read the Bible often? Is that what you're saying? Or you read it many times? What are you saying to us? How do you help?
Well, when I come to United States, I don't know. I don't know the Bible. I don't know about Most High because post-communist, a communist system just reject anything. So you can go to the prison if you have a Bible in the house.
Oh, yeah?
Right.
Oh.
A lot of people did this. The Baptist people who strong and believes, they have their Bibles, and if the communist system,
They put you in jail?
yeah, they put in a jail, lifetime.
Wow, lifetime.
Lifetime.
For reading the
This
Bible?
Is, right. This is how danger to people to know the truth against the system where the people live, because the system what we live, it's a lying. You know, this is delusion. This is dream. You
Right,
know,
right.
this is dream. People living in dream. But the scripture is actually open your mind, open your eyes, and direct you how to live.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And understand who you actually are. That's so important because so many people, they don't know who they are.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
So you think most people are lost? Most people?
Yes.
They're confused?
Yeah, they're confused.
They don't
and
have any direction?
No.
They don't have any goals?
No.
No objectives?
No.
No plan for their life. They don't have the purpose for their life. They're just wandering aimlessly through the labyrinth of life, through the maze of it all.
Exactly.
Huh.
Because our system of education, our media, doing everything to not let people do and be who they are.
Mm-hmm.
They say you are supposed to be a worker on the Target or working in the Walmart,
Mm-hmm.
and people a whole life working there, close in the box, and they don't know how to go out
Mm-hmm.
because their education is TV box. But now is information open so big, is no limit. You can educate yourself if you start thinking differently, not as propaganda telling you to live, you know. That's a point. That's a point. You have to come out from a box. First of all, TV box.
Don't watch TV?
No, I don't watch TV. I don't watch news.
No news?
No news. If
You-
something happened, like, this attack in the Paris, so you can't escape. You're gonna know, because this is an internet. Yeah,
So
I
you-
read internet. I'm watching a lot of video internet, but I don't watch in TV.
Okay, so your recommendation is don't watch the news. Is that
Don't
what you
wa-
say?
Yeah.
Okay. But
My recommendation: just to shut off the TV.
shut off the TV.
Yes.
All of it.
Yes.
Mork and Mindy, the
Yes.
Gilligan's Island,
Because this
I
is-
Love Lucy, all of it, shut it down.
You can find that this is in the internet. Just the people addicted to this box.
I know.
Just to start to not watching 2 days this box.
I heard
If
that.
you- if
That's a
you-
good experiment.
Yeah. Then 3 days. Then
4 days.
1 month.
And then 2 months.
And you found it so much time
Okay.
what to do. In your mind is start thinking.
Wow. So, what you say is really key. I mean, my background is in radio and television, as you know, taught at universities and all that, and been on a lot of radio and television shows. But look. The average time that people watch television, the average in the United States, do you know what that
They
is?
not watch you.
Huh?
They not watch you. They watching absolutely no knowledge programs.
Okay.
Just teach them nothing. Give
Right.
the knowledge like zero.
So
And they're not thinking. And that's the point.
some people will say, what is she talking about?
I hear this is all my life. So
Oh, you heard all that?
Yes.
No, but really, the average, and people can get on the internet and Google the time what people watch television, is 8.5 hours a day. Do you know that's the average in the United States?
For
And what are they watching? They're watching Jerry Springer. They watch the news, and I can tell you, and you're right. I don't watch the news, and I used to be. That's what I used to do when I was on television years ago. I used to be a newscaster, on television. When you wake up in the morning, you would see me. But anyway, that aside, but you are right. I don't watch the news anymore because I can tell you what's in the news every day. What's in the news? Because you want to describe it?
Exactly.
Bloodshed, violence, hate, a murder, an accident. I mean, it's all the same thing.
what is that?
It's violent. It's
Destruction. That's destruction.
Yeah, right.
This
right.
is negativity.
It is. It
and
is.
this is what put people mind in a depression.
That's true. I agree.
Because they don't know what to do with that.
What can you do with that?
Nothing.
Feel bad?
You don't need to.
You feel
Put
bad?
put whatever, laugh.
Right.
Put a comedy show.
Right.
Stimulate your brain something positive.
Well, somebody may hear you because they might say,
I like that.
somebody might hear you and say, man, that's a point because all the news is bad. That's all they program. You program to feel bad. When they get up in the morning, you have a 50% chance of rain. Hello, it's 50% chance of sunshine. Hello, come on.
Exactly. Negativity.
Negativity, yeah, it's true.
This is why people think life is negative.
Right.
They go to work what they don't love.
Oh, they hate the jobs.
See?
They hate the
It's a
commute.
negative again.
They hate the commute.
They
hate the
coming-
boss.
Right.
And they hate the salary that they're getting. Because,
Exactly.
because it's not enough.
So the time to change.
It's time to change.
And not too late
Okay.
yet. That's not too late.
Okay. No, it's not too. The only time it's too late when you're 6 feet under. Now, what would you tell people to do then? You say don't watch the news. We got that down pat. Number one, read your Bible because in the Bible, there are core principles of positive self-development principles, self-esteem, self-image, self-control, and all those
Exactly.
things. Right. As Napoleon Hill did in his book, Think and Grow Rich, and Maxwell Maltz did in his book, or The Science of Getting Rich and by Wallace. They need to read something differently. That's what you're saying.
Right.
And the other piece I like what you said, it says love is the answer.
Exactly.
Because when you look at what Paul says in the Bible, 1 Corinthians 13th chapter, love is the key. Is that right?
Is that right?
So people need to learn first to love themselves. Learn the first commandment: thou shalt love the God with all thy heart, all thy mind, all thy soul, and love your neighbor as yourself. So love yourself. You got to begin to love yourself.
Without this, you can grow.
Okay.
If you
Okay.
hate yourself like you hate your boss,
Right.
you're going nowhere.
Right.
You're going down. It's actually degradation.
Okay.
So you can't love anybody if you don't love yourself.
That's the first.
That's the
Love.
first. Most High create you perfectly.
Okay.
Differently, but perfectly.
Right.
Love yourself because you are perfect. Some people said nobody perfect. No, that's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe other creatures, like mutants or some,
Mm-hmm.
people without soul,
Mm-hmm.
maybe they are not perfect. But we are humans. We are perfect.
Okay. We have 1 minute.
Okay.
No, that's all. That's all the time we have. Hey, I really thank you very much for being on the program and to give us some tidbits of wisdom right here on 1470. I really appreciate you coming.
You're welcome.
And good luck to you. Maybe you come back again, okay, and tell us what to do to become self-sufficient, if you will, economically.
Sure,
Okay.
absolutely.
Great. Well, thank you very much for listening to The New Business on Wall Street. And we'll be back next week, same place, same time, same station, 1470. Thank you for listening.
Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever God may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody, but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds me unafraid. It matters not how strait the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. William Ernest Henley.
Do you know of anyone who lives with pain or has high blood pressure, diabetes, or asthma? Do